Number 1. The 1964 Ford Galaxie. The 1964 Ford Galaxie is one of Ford's most recognizable full-size classics, blending elegant styling with a dependable performance that made the Galaxie a favorite during the 1960s. Whether cruising to local car shows or enjoying a weekend drive, these cars continue to attract enthusiasts who appreciate classic American design. This example is listed at $34,000 in Telford, Tennessee. Although the seller provides only a brief description, the car appears to be presented as a clean, well-maintained driver in used-like new condition. Under the hood is a 289 cubic inch Ford the 5/8, one of Ford's most respected small-block engines. Known for its reliability, smooth operation, and ease of maintenance, the 289 delivers plenty of power for comfortable cruising while remaining one of the most popular engines among classic Ford enthusiasts. Backing the V8 is a 4-speed manual transmission, a feature many collectors prefer because it provides a much more engaging driving experience than an automatic. The combination of the 289 and a 4-speed gearbox makes this Galaxie enjoyable to drive while maintaining its vintage character. The seller simply states that the car runs and drives great, suggesting it is ready to be enjoyed without requiring immediate mechanical work. So, is it worth the $34,000 asking price? In my opinion, it has solid appeal, especially for buyers looking for a clean, driver-quality Galaxie with a desirable manual transmission. While the listing lacks detailed photos and restoration history, the combination of a 289 V8, 4-speed manual, and a car that reportedly runs and drives well makes it an attractive classic. The 1964 Ford Galaxie offers timeless styling, dependable V8 performance, and an enjoyable manual driving experience, making it a great choice for enthusiasts who appreciate classic full-size Fords. Number 2. The 1966 Oldsmobile Jetstar 88. The 1966 Oldsmobile Jetstar 88 is a true survivor that blends classic full-size comfort with tasteful modern upgrades. It's the kind of cruiser built to be driven and enjoyed, not just admired from the garage. This Jetstar 88 is located in Wellford, South Carolina, with an asking price of $24,500. The seller reports approximately 58,000 miles and describes the car as a rust-free survivor with its original paint and interior still intact. Under the hood is Oldsmobile's dependable 330 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. Modern upgrades include vintage air conditioning, air ride suspension, power steering, power brakes, a hidden audio system, and billet specialties wheels, making it far more comfortable for today's roads. The seller recently completed a 1,200-mile round trip to the Goodyear show in Columbus, Ohio, proving this classic is more than just a showpiece. According to the seller, it cruises comfortably at 70 to 80 miles per hour with the air conditioning running. In my opinion, this Jetstar 88 stands out because it keeps its original character while adding practical upgrades for long-distance driving. If you're looking for a reliable, eye-catching, full-size American classic that's ready to hit the highway, this one deserves a close look. Number 3. The 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle. The 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle is one of the most iconic muscle cars ever produced, admired for its aggressive styling, wide aftermarket support, and timeless appeal. Whether restored to factory specifications or customized, the '69 Chevelle remains a favorite at auctions, cruise nights, and classic car shows. This particular Chevelle is located in Galion, Ohio, with an estimated value of $28,000. It is finished in blue with a black interior, equipped with an automatic transmission, and shows approximately 100,000 miles. Unlike a traditional private sale, the seller notes that this Chevelle is scheduled to be sold at auction, giving buyers the opportunity to bid rather than negotiate directly. While the listing describes the car as being in fair condition and doesn't provide detailed mechanical specifications, the 1969 Chevelle's popularity means it will likely attract plenty of attention from enthusiasts. In my opinion, the biggest attraction here is the potential value. Even driver-quality 1969 Chevelles continue to be highly desirable because of their legendary styling and strong collector following. For someone looking to own one of Chevrolet's most famous muscle cars, this auction could present an excellent opportunity if the bidding stays within budget. Number 4. The 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 Fastback. What if I told you that for just $19,000, You could own a mostly original 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 fastback with classic California heritage and timeless fastback styling. The 1967 Galaxie Fastback is one of Ford's most distinctive full-size cars. Its long, sweeping roofline gives it a sporty appearance while still offering the comfort and spaciousness that made the Galaxie such a popular cruiser. Under the hood is a dependable 289 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. While it may not be Ford's biggest engine, the 289 has earned an excellent reputation for smooth performance, reliability, and easy maintenance, making it a great choice for weekend drives or local car shows. One of the most attractive features of this Galaxie is its originality. According to the seller, the car is all original from California, a detail that often catches the attention of classic car buyers because West Coast cars are generally known for having less rust than vehicles from harsher climates. The seller also mentions that the car has received new carpet, while the original headliner remains intact, preserving much of the car's authentic interior character. Combined with its yellow exterior, black interior, and clean title, it presents itself as a well-preserved example of Ford's late 1960s full-size lineup. At 64,000 miles, this Galaxie appears to have been driven and enjoyed without losing its original charm. It's the kind of classic that's equally comfortable cruising to a local cars and coffee event or taking a relaxed weekend drive down a scenic highway. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think this Galaxie offers solid value. An original California 1967 Galaxie 500 fastback with a reliable 289 V8, automatic transmission, refreshed interior, and clean presentation is becoming increasingly difficult to find at this price point. If you're looking for a stylish full-size Ford with authentic character and classic fastback looks, this 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 fastback is definitely worth a closer look. Number 5. The 1960 Ford Thunderbird. What if you could own one of Ford's most elegant personal luxury cars for just $12,500? This 1960 Ford Thunderbird from Marion, Illinois offers classic styling, modern usability, and an impressive list of desirable features at a very attractive price. The 1960 Thunderbird belongs to the famous second generation, often referred to as the Square Bird. These cars helped redefine the personal luxury car segment by combining V8 performance with upscale styling and comfort. Today, they're appreciated for their distinctive design, comfortable ride, and growing collector interest. Finished in blue with a matching blue interior, this Thunderbird has a timeless appearance that suits the era perfectly. One of the biggest highlights is that the seller describes the interior as original and beautifully preserved, something that's becoming increasingly difficult to find in cars more than 65 years old. Under the hood, the engine has reportedly been overhauled to run on modern unleaded gasoline, making ownership much more practical. The seller also notes that the car has received a new radiator and new fuel tank, two important maintenance items that can improve reliability and reduce future repair costs. This Thunderbird is also well equipped with features that made it a luxury car in 1960, including factory air conditioning, power windows, and power steering. Those options add both comfort and convenience, making the car enjoyable whether you're driving across town or taking it on a weekend cruise. Personally, I think the biggest attraction here is the balance between originality and usability. The preserved interior maintains the car's authentic character, while the updated engine, radiator, and fuel tank mean the next owner can spend more time driving and less time worrying about immediate repairs. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, absolutely. At $12,500, this appears to be an excellent value for a solid, running 1960 Thunderbird with factory air conditioning, power accessories, a beautiful original interior, and several important mechanical updates. Even if a buyer invests in a few additional improvements over time, it would still represent a very affordable entry into classic Thunderbird ownership. The 1960 Ford Thunderbird remains one of the most stylish American luxury cars of its era. With its iconic square bird design, comfortable features, and well-preserved condition, this is the kind of classic that can be enjoyed both on the highway and at any local car show. Number 6. The 1966 Dodge Coronet 500. The 1966 Dodge Coronet 500 is one of Mopar's most respected mid-size muscle cars. With its sharp body lines, distinctive front-end styling, and availability with powerful big block engines, The Cornet 500 has become increasingly desirable among collectors and classic car enthusiasts. This example is listed at $30,000 in Spring Hill, Florida. While the seller keeps the description brief, the car is presented as being in good condition, with the title in hand, making it ready for a straightforward sale. Under the hood is a 383 cubic inch big block V8, one of Chrysler's legendary performance engines. The 383 is well known for delivering strong torque, excellent street performance, and the unmistakable sound that helped define the golden era of American muscle. It remains one of the most popular Mopar engines thanks to its durability and impressive performance potential. Although the listing doesn't provide additional details about the transmission, restoration history, or originality, the combination of a genuine 1966 Cornet 500 and a 383 big block is enough to make this car stand out. Cars like this offer an outstanding foundation whether you're looking for a weekend cruiser, a local car show participant, or a future restoration project. So, is it worth the $30,000 asking price? In my opinion, it appears to be a reasonable value, assuming the car is as solid as the seller suggests. The 1966 Cornet has become increasingly collectible, and finding one equipped with a 383 big block at this price is becoming less common. As always, a careful inspection of the body, frame, drivetrain, and documentation would be important before purchasing. The 1966 Dodge Cornet 500 delivers classic Mopar styling, legendary big block performance, and timeless muscle car appeal, making it an attractive choice for anyone looking to own a piece of Chrysler's performance heritage. Number 7. The 1965 Ford Galaxie 500. The 1965 Ford Galaxie 500 is a classic full-size American cruiser known for its smooth ride, spacious cabin, and timeless mid-60s styling. It remains a popular choice for enthusiasts looking for a solid project or an enjoyable weekend driver. This example is located near Louisville, Kentucky, with an asking price of $15,000. According to the seller, the car has a clean title, while the odometer shows 11,000 miles, although it has rolled over and the actual mileage is unknown. The seller states that the engine runs well and the car does stop, but notes that the braking system will likely need attention. They believe it may require new brake hoses or possibly a rebuild of the factory power brake booster before being driven regularly. The Galaxie features an older repaint and is described as not being a show car, but rather an honest classic with solid potential. Since the vehicle is being sold through an estate liquidation, the sellers are upfront about not being mechanics and encourage interested buyers to inspect the car carefully. In my opinion, this 1965 Ford Galaxie 500 could be a great opportunity for someone looking for an affordable full-size classic. With its clean title, running engine, and reasonable asking price, it offers a solid foundation for a driver quality restoration or a rewarding weekend project. Number 8. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 396 L34. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 396 L34 is one of the most celebrated muscle cars of the golden era, combining legendary big block performance with timeless styling. Genuine, documented, numbers-matching examples like this are among the most sought-after Chevelles on today's collector market. Located in Benson, North Carolina, this Chevelle is offered for $79,500. Finished in its factory-correct green mist paint with a dark green vinyl top and metallic dark green interior, the car presents a striking and uncommon color combination. Power comes from its numbers-matching L34 396 cubic inch V8, factory rated at 350 horsepower, paired with the original turbo Hydromatic 400 automatic transmission. Supporting documents include both the original build sheet and the Protecto plate, adding significant value and authenticity for collectors. Factory equipment includes power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, the desirable F41 performance suspension, rear window defroster, tinted glass, remote outside mirror, door edge guards, and 14-inch SS Rally wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich tires. An upgraded AM/FM radio provides improved sound while maintaining the classic appearance. In my opinion, this is exactly the kind of Chevelle serious collectors look for. A documented, numbers-matching L34 SS with factory air conditioning, original paperwork, desirable factory options, and an uncommon green-on-green color combination is becoming increasingly difficult to find. It's not only a beautiful muscle car but also one with strong long-term collector appeal. Number 9. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. What if I told you that for $64,000, you could own a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS powered by a legendary 454 big block V8 and loaded with the performance features muscle car enthusiasts love? The 1970 Chevelle SS is widely regarded as one of the greatest American muscle cars ever built. Its bold styling and massive big block power have made it an icon for more than 5 decades, and this example appears to capture everything that made the SS so special. Under the hood is a 454 cubic inch big block V8, bored .060 over for additional displacement, and paired with a proven turbo 400 automatic transmission. Power is delivered through a 12-bolt positraction rear end, creating a drivetrain that's built to handle serious horsepower while remaining dependable for cruising. This Chevelle is also equipped with power steering, power front disc brakes, a tilt steering column, factory-style tachometer and gauges, along with bucket seats and a center console. Those features not only improve the driving experience but also add to the authentic muscle car feel inside the cabin. The seller describes the paint and body as super slick, suggesting the exterior has been finished to a very high standard. Combined with the deep burgundy paint and black interior, this Chevelle has the kind of appearance that immediately stands out whether it's parked at a car show or cruising down the highway. One thing I like is the seller's confidence in the car's overall condition, calling it super nice and stating its price to sell. While any buyer should always inspect a classic car carefully, the combination of performance, equipment, and presentation certainly makes this listing attractive. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think this Chevelle offers an impressive package. A 454 big block, turbo 400 transmission, 12-bolt posy rear end, desirable factory options, and eye-catching presentation make it exactly the type of muscle car many collectors dream about owning. If you're looking for a classic Chevrolet that delivers iconic styling, big block performance, and true muscle car presence, this 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS is definitely worth a closer look. Number 10. The 1967 Oldsmobile F85 Cutlass. What if you could own a distinctive piece of Oldsmobile history for just $17,000? This 1967 Oldsmobile F85 Cutlass from Lake Helen, Florida offers classic muscle-era styling, an unusual drivetrain, and honest driver quality character. The 1967 model year marked one of the final years before Oldsmobile introduced the completely redesigned 1968 Cutlass. With its clean body lines and timeless proportions, the 1967 F85 Cutlass has become a favorite among enthusiasts looking for something a little different from the more common Chevelle or GTO. Under the hood is Oldsmobile's dependable 330 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor. While it isn't the highest performance engine offered that year, it's well known for delivering smooth, reliable power and making an excellent cruising engine. One of the most interesting features of this car is its rare factory-style 3-speed manual transmission with a column shifter. Most enthusiasts associate manual transmissions with floor-mounted shifters, so finding a classic muscle-era car with a 3-on-the-tree setup is becoming increasingly uncommon and adds a unique conversation piece for collectors. According to the seller, the car runs and drives great and has only minimal rust, an important advantage for a vehicle approaching 60 years old. Recent maintenance includes new tires and wheels, a new dual exhaust system, and a new water pump, giving the next owner several important upgrades already completed. The seller is also upfront about the car's equipment. It does not have heat, air conditioning, or power steering, meaning it delivers a more traditional driving experience that many classic car enthusiasts actually enjoy. Personally, I think this Cutlass has a lot of charm because it hasn't been over-modified. It retains its original personality while benefiting from practical maintenance and tasteful upgrades. The rare 3-speed column shift transmission also helps separate it from many other muscle-era cars you'll see at local shows. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, yes. At $17,000, this appears to be a fairly priced, solid driver with a reliable V8, uncommon transmission, minimal rust, and recent maintenance. As always, I'd recommend inspecting the body, frame, and drivetrain in person, but it certainly looks like an interesting opportunity for anyone wanting a classic Oldsmobile. The 1967 Oldsmobile 85 Cutlass may not be the loudest muscle car of its generation, but its rare 3-speed column-shift transmission, dependable 330 V8, and honest, driver-quality condition make it a classic that's both enjoyable to own and increasingly difficult to find today. Number 11. The 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass. The 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass represents the final year of the first-generation A-body Cutlass before a complete redesign arrived in 1968. Known for its clean styling, dependable rocket V8 engines, and comfortable ride, the 1967 model remains a favorite among Oldsmobile enthusiasts. This example is listed at $17,000 in Lake Helen, Florida. According to the seller, it has 105,894 miles, a clean title, and is in good running condition with no significant mechanical problems. Power comes from a 330 cubic inch rocket V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor, an engine praised for its smooth performance and durability. One of the most interesting features of this car is its rare 3-speed manual transmission with a column shifter. Most surviving Cutlasses from this era were equipped with automatic transmissions or floor-shift manuals, making this factory-style column shift setup an uncommon and unique feature. The seller states that the car runs and drives great and reports only minimal rust, which is encouraging for a nearly 60-year-old classic. Several maintenance items have already been completed, including new tires and wheels, a new dual exhaust system, and a new water pump, allowing the next owner to enjoy the car immediately. The car is fairly basic, with no air conditioning, no power steering, and no heater, but many enthusiasts appreciate these simpler, lighter configurations because they reflect the straightforward character of mid-1960s American cars. So, is it worth the $17,000 asking price? In my opinion, it offers excellent value. Finding a solid 1967 Cutlass with a rocket 330 V8, a rare 3-speed column-shift manual, and only minimal rust at this price is becoming increasingly difficult. While it isn't a high-performance 442 model, it delivers authentic Oldsmobile character at a much more accessible price point. The 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass is a distinctive, enjoyable classic with dependable V8 power, uncommon factory features, and timeless styling, making it an appealing choice for anyone looking to enter the world of vintage Oldsmobiles without spending muscle car money. Number 12. The 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. The 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme is one of the most stylish muscle-era coupes of the early 70s, combining luxury, comfort, and V8 performance. With its distinctive body lines and smooth ride, it remains a favorite among Oldsmobile enthusiasts. This example is located in Lenoir, North Carolina, with an asking price of $26,500. According to the seller, it has 19,642 miles showing on the odometer and was previously owned by the seller's father. Power comes from a rebuilt 350 rocket V8, paired with an automatic transmission that the seller says shifts flawlessly. A new dual exhaust system gives the car a deep, classic muscle car sound, while torque thrust wheels and wide tires add an aggressive stance. Originally equipped with factory air conditioning, the car has received all new AC components, helping improve comfort for warm weather cruising. The seller also mentions that the Cutlass has no rust, although there are a few paint chips along the lower body. Additional touches include a custom center console, floor-mounted shifter, and a convenient phone charger. According to the seller, the car starts easily, runs strong, stops well, and is reliable enough to be driven anywhere. While it isn't described as perfect, it appears to be a well-maintained classic that's ready to enjoy. In my opinion, this 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme is an attractive, driver-quality muscle car with tasteful upgrades and a dependable rebuilt drivetrain. For buyers looking for a comfortable classic that's equally suited for weekend cruises and local car shows, this Cutlass offers a great balance of style, performance, and value. Number 13. The 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS. The 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS is one of Chevrolet's most iconic full-size performance cars, blending elegant styling with big block power. Equipped with a 427 V8 and a 4-speed manual transmission, this example offers the kind of driving experience that has made the Impala SS a legend among muscle car enthusiasts. Located in Richmond, Indiana, this Impala SS is listed for $49,500. The seller describes it as a true super sport, finished in blue with a tan interior, and paired with a desirable 4-speed manual transmission. According to the seller, the 427 cubic inch V8 has only about 1,000 miles since being rebuilt. The transmission and rear end have also been rebuilt, and the car has received a new fuel tank, making it mechanically refreshed and ready for the road. The paint is described as approximately 7 out of 10, indicating a solid driver quality finish rather than a concours-level restoration. Most importantly, the seller says the car runs and drives great, making it a classic that can be enjoyed immediately. In my opinion, this Impala SS stands out because of its combination of performance and authenticity. A true SS equipped with a 427 big block and a 4-speed manual is a highly desirable setup, and the recent drivetrain work adds confidence for anyone looking to own a powerful full-size Chevrolet that's built to be driven rather than simply displayed. Number 14. The 1962 Ford Galaxie. What if I told you that for $36,500, you could own a 1962 Ford Galaxie equipped with one of Ford's most legendary performance engines, the 406 G-code V8. The 1962 Galaxie played a major role in Ford's early muscle car and NASCAR success. With its full-size styling and powerful FE series engines, it became a favorite among racers and performance enthusiasts long before the official muscle car era truly began. Finished in a striking red exterior with a matching red interior, this Galaxie has the bold, unmistakable look that made early 1960s Ford so memorable. Adding to the driving experience is a manual transmission, giving the driver complete control and making the car feel every bit as engaging as its performance heritage suggests. The biggest highlight, however, is the 406 G-code engine. The legendary 406 FE V8 was one of Ford's top performance engines of the era, developed to compete on both the street and the racetrack. Genuine 406-powered Galaxies are highly respected among Ford collectors because of their rarity and historical significance. The seller keeps the description short and simply states that the car is ready to go cruising, suggesting it's not just a collectible but also a classic that can be enjoyed on the open road. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think this Galaxie stands out because of its performance pedigree. If it is indeed a genuine 406 G-code car, that alone makes it especially appealing to Ford enthusiasts. Combined with a 4-speed style driving experience, bold color combination, and cruiser-ready condition, it offers a unique blend of history and performance. If you're searching for a full-size Ford that represents the beginning of the muscle car era, this 1962 Ford Galaxie 406 G-code is definitely worth a serious look. Number 15. The 1994 Oldsmobile. If you're looking for basic, inexpensive transportation with a touch of 1990s nostalgia, this 1994 Oldsmobile could be worth a closer look. Listed for just $1,000 in Camdenton, Missouri, it's one of the most affordable running vehicles you'll find. The seller doesn't specify the exact Oldsmobile model, but they do mention that the car starts right up and describe it as a clean car, suggesting it has been reasonably well cared for cosmetically. According to the listing, the vehicle is being sold as is, which is common for older cars in this price range. Unfortunately, very few additional details are provided regarding the engine, transmission, mileage, maintenance history, or optional equipment, so any potential buyer should ask those questions before making the trip. At this price point, it's important to inspect the vehicle carefully. I'd recommend checking for rust, testing all major systems, verifying the mileage, and taking it for a road test if possible. A pre-purchase inspection could also help identify any hidden mechanical issues. Personally, I think the biggest selling point here is the price. A running, clean title older American sedan for $1,000 can represent excellent value if it only needs routine maintenance. Even if it requires some repairs, the low purchase price leaves room in the budget for fixing common wear items. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, it could be. If the car truly starts easily, runs well, and has a solid body and transmission, $1,000 is a very reasonable asking price. However, because the listing contains very little information, an in-person inspection is especially important before buying. This 1994 Oldsmobile may not be a show car or a collector's item. But for someone looking for affordable transportation or an inexpensive project, it could be a practical opportunity that's hard to ignore.